Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Barbara and this is Hair and History. Before I get started, I wanted to let you guys know that this video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. So today I'm going to be installing a wig, a headband wig. This is it. And I got this wig off of Amazon. This is the story of Botham Jean, better known as Bo to the people who knew him. So that is what I'm going to be calling him throughout this video. So Bo was born September 29th, 1991. He was born in St. Lucia, and his family had moved to the United States so they can build a better future for themselves. He was known to be a respected and positive and friendly guy. He was also known for his leadership and singing in church. He was president of Leaders Group in college, and he also was a recent college graduate. His neighbors described him to be such an amazing guy who loved to sing. So in present days, Bo was a 26-year-old accountant who lived in Dallas, Texas. On September 6, 2018, he was inside of his apartment eating ice cream, chilling and relaxing in the apartment he paid for, and a off-duty cop, a woman off-duty cop, came into his apartment and shot him. She said she was distracted from texting a coworker and went inside the wrong apartment. She said she thought that that was her apartment and he had broken. So she set a command and he didn't listen, so she shot him. Then I had to wet this wig in the sink because I like the wet and wavy look. I don't really like the wig when it's like puffy. I like the wet look. So in the trial, it came out that she called her coworker before calling 911. In the 911 call, you can hear her repeating that she's going to lose her job. That's all you hear her saying is, I'm going to lose my job. I'm going to lose my job. And she didn't try CPR on Bo or anything. He was in his apartment on the floor, passing away, and all she was thinking about is she's going to lose her job and worrying about texting her coworkers. She was also texting her coworker while on the phone with 911. So it's just a crazy story. It's just crazy because this guy is in his apartment passing away and you just worried about your coworker. Why is you on the phone with your coworker? What is you talking about on the phone with your coworker while you just shot this innocent man? I really wanted to do this story because I just feel so sorry for his family. Like, this guy was an awesome guy. His family said so. His neighbors said so. His classmates. He was an awesome guy. He was a good person. And living in the world we live in, we need good people. So when I found out about this story, my heart was heavy because it's like, why did he have to lose his life, you know? Another thing they found out was she had deleted text messages also. One of Bo's neighbors took the stand in trial. She mentioned that she heard the shots, she heard the cops, and she heard a woman hyperventilating, but she did not hear a woman say any command. So rewind back to when I was telling you guys about her saying that she thought that he had came into her apartment, and she thought that he broke into her apartment. So she set a command and he didn't listen. So she shot him. The neighbor said that she heard the gunshots. She heard the lady hyperventilating. She heard the cops, but she did not hear a woman say a command. This neighbor said that she wanted to go over and knock on Bo's door and ask him, did he hear the gunshots? But she was on the phone with her boyfriend, and her boyfriend told her to just stay inside. So that's what she did. Amber Geyer, that's the name of the off-duty cop that shot him. They end up arresting her, and that was because Bo's family was protesting, so they had to arrest her. He got one of Amber Geyer's neighbors to stand trial, and the neighbor said that Amber would have had to pass some noticeable things to get to her apartment, like these decorations right here. So also on trial, they said that Bo had a red carpet in front of his door and Amber did not. And another thing that they mentioned in trial is that when you put your key up to the apartment door that these guys lived in, if it's your apartment, the door turns green once you put the key up to the door. But they both lived on two different floors. Whose apartment was on a 4th floor. So we said that she would have had to pass a couple of noticeable things. And then, like I said, when you put your key up to the door, it would have turned green. But they did say that the door was kind of open. If I feel like it's danger inside that apartment, I'm just not gonna go in there. That's how I feel. If you guys wanna watch the trial, it is here on YouTube. But Amber Geyer ended up only getting 10 years, which I was very upset about because it's just an example of privilege. I feel like if this was a black woman, they would have been more harder on her. She definitely wouldn't have gotten 10 years. People out here make mistakes all the time. And I feel like if they were black, they would not have just pat them on the back and give them 10 years. I just feel like I said, I feel like that's privileged. I also wanted to tell you guys about my story when I almost had walked into my neighbor's apartment. So I lived in this apartment. It was a 3-story apartment. I lived on a 2nd floor apartment, and I was talking to this guy. I was dating this guy who lived on the 1st floor, and I had went to his apartment and we had a good conversation. So I was all happy inside or whatever. I was feeling all giggly inside or whatever. So I went up to the 2nd floor of my apartment. I went up to the 2nd floor. That's where my apartment was. And I was walking up to my floor, and I don't know, I guess I was too into another world, and I had walked up to my neighbor's door. This is the same floor. He lived on the same floor as me. So I walked up to the 2nd floor. I got that right. And I did walk up to his apartment door, and I had almost opened the door. Like I touched the doorknob, and then it clicked to me that that wasn't my apartment. So I don't understand how she thought that that was her apartment. Like, from my experience, I don't understand how she thought it was her apartment. But that's one of the reasons why I wanted to talk about this story so much, because it's like I went through that kind of before. So I just, like I said, I kind of don't understand. Like, her neighbor was, her coworker was a guy. She was texting him. You know how you in a text with like some guy you just now dating, or you know, somebody that you love or like, and you all giggling and having a good conversation with them through text and stuff. You know how it is. And like I said, I still wasn't so in another world that I just was walking into people's apartments. Like, I don't know. And like I said, I touched the guy's doorknob and that's it. Like, I didn't twist it, I didn't open it. You know how you, I just feel like, I don't know. Like I said, my experience, I don't understand how she did it, because you gotta walk up to the door, you gotta twist the doorknob and open it. Somewhere between that time, I feel like it should have clicked to her that this is not her floor. And then they said that they have long hallways. So my apartment, I didn't have long hallways. It was just like it was a littler hallway, and my door was right there. No sooner as I opened the door to the second floor. So I feel like hers even worse, because she had time to think. She had time to notice the things around her. So this is the wig. But like I said, I don't understand how she did it, especially with my personal experience with doing something similar to that. I really don't understand how she did it. Ooh, I love this headband. I should have wore a different color so you guys can really see the hair. The hair is black and my hoodie is black, so you guys really can't see. Okay, so this is going to be the end of this video. Comment down below and let me know if you guys heard about this story. Let me know what you guys think about this story. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.